Yo, check the mic, 1, 2, you know the name. Cash's Corner, stepping in the wrestling game. From bell to SmackDown, be raw. We breaking down holes, breaking every law. Championship dreams, the struggle and the strife. We talking victories and the cuts of the knife. Every suplex, every pin, every broken hole. Stories of the ring, stories yet untold. From Raw to SmackDown, we analyze the scene. Who's taking the title? Who's the wrestling king? Defeats and triumphs, we lay it on the line. Cash's Corner, where wrestling's always prime. So lace up your boots and step into the heat. This is the podcast, you can't be beat. Cash's Corner. Cash's Corner.
Welcome back to Kash's Corner Wrestling Talk on the Nonsensical Network. Today, we're going to be talking about, what are they called? The Slammy Awards?
Oh, yeah. Well, we got the Slammy Awards.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little Wrestlemania.
I think we're going to talk a lot. We're on the road to WrestleMania. How are you going to only talk a little WrestleMania?
That's just how it came out. Well, SmackDown introduced two more matches for WrestleMania. Last night, SmackDown. Maybe 3. Because we got the focus written that. What do you want to start off with?
Wally, you're more than welcome to come up if you can, brother. Oh, wrestling time. Let's get it, boys. Cash is my hero.
Who is this?
Huh?
Who is that?
That's Wally.
Yeah.
What's going on, Seeds? Thank you. I actually wrote that. I didn't do the music and anything. It was all, but I actually wrote the lyrics. And then AI helped me out with the rest.
You want to start off with the Slammy Awards, or
let's talk some WrestleMania stuff. But first, as Cash said, Cash's Corner is a part of the Nonsensical Network. You better stop shaking the table because you've got the camera freaking out right now, bro. Playing your game while I just got rid of one headache. I'm about to get rid of a second headache.
Good.
As Cash said, Cash's Corner is a part of the Nonsensical Network. Go ahead and check us out. We are everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Shows live Monday through Sunday on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And you can listen anytime, any place, wherever you listen to podcasts at. We are there, all at the Nonsensical Network. Or you can simply go to bio.link/Nonsensical Network. It's going to have all of our links there, including the link to our Patreon account. Yes, we do have a Patreon. It is brand new. We're still trying to figure it out, but it is there.
What is that?
It's like a paid subscriber thing, and we can offer exclusive content just on Patreon for only the people who subscribe to Patreon. And don't forget, on our bio link, go check out Facebook and Instagram, Beauty and the Beard Creative Corner. She does all of our swag, as you can see. The hoodie here, Cash is rocking a hoodie, Cash's Corner. That he doesn't quite know how cameras work and how to show things on cameras. But you can get all your nonsensical swag there. Or if you'd like, you can get your own personalized stuff as well. You don't have to buy our stuff. Beauty and the Beard Creative Corner. She's on Facebook and Instagram, and her link is on our bio link as well. Put that up. So make sure you guys give us a follow, give us a like, give us a share. And if you're watching the replay, don't forget, drop a like, drop a comment in the comment section. It definitely helps us out in the algorithm. And it's a free, easy way to support us if you enjoy what we're doing. What's up, Wyatt? What up, Wyatt? I was playing around, getting Kash a couple little thingies. Bang. Cash's Korner, man. We're gonna see if we can get this on some shirts right here. Bang! Cash's Korner. What's up? What's what?
I was looking at what he was holding for a second.
I think he's just holding his fist up in the air.
No. Oh yeah, it is just his fist.
Yeah.
I thought it was like something.
So there you go. Now we got the cameras a little bit. I gotta get something to. Anywho.
You should just get a camera and like put it on top of that. Wait, I don't know.
Yeah. See.
I try to grab it.
I need to strap you down, and I need to strap the camera down as well.
You could put it like something.
Anywho, as you said, we are on the road to Wrestlemania.
Yeah.
Lots of things are happening.
Next month, right?
Yeah, April
19th
and 20th, or is it 20th and 21st?
It's 19th and 20th.
Yeah, out in Vegas, 2 nights.
And they did say, because they are gonna do a roast after WrestleMania. A roast.
A roast?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's like for somebody or if it's on WrestleMania.
I don't know. You got the Hall of Fame is kicking off. Triple H is going to be inducted. A guy from my generation, one of my favorites, the Total Package, Lex Luthor, baby, Lex Luger. Sorry, not Luthor. Lex Luger, who's the Total Package, titanium forearm, baby. He used to be good friends with Sting, and he was in the NWO, and he was in WWE. He was the Total Package.
The name sounds familiar, though.
Yeah, you might have seen some stuff. Now he's all basically wheelchair bound, and he's super small compared to what he used to be. However, he is linked up with DDP, which is always good. That DDP yoga, man. Diamond Dallas Page has saved a lot of old school wrestlers and got them back right, got them right again. Who else is going into the Hall of Fame this year? Because they usually do the Hall of Fame right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Lex Luger.
That I know. He is.
William Regal. That's not right, is it?
Oh. Probably gotta be.
Should have live Friday the 18th.
Yeah, so
2025
right.
Hall of Fame will be Friday the 18th, Winchester, Nevada. Inductees are Triple H, Michelle McCool, The Undertaker's wife, which is pretty cool. Lex Luger. That's all they're showing as of right now.
Yeah. They're also there were last night on SmackDown there are 2 like little what are they called? Teasers for 2 new wrestlers, maybe.
Yeah, there's vignettes that have been going on the last couple weeks on SmackDown. We are maybe going to see the return. I'm guessing and I'm assuming Aleister Black.
Yeah.
Which will be cool as fuck because I always liked him. I don't know if that means that the rest of the House of Black will be joining him in the future, in the near future. But the second vignette that they showed last night that I'm super stoked for because I was excited for Penta to get here and he hasn't disappointed. I'm guessing the second vignette is going to be for Ray Phoenix because he's finally done with all of his obligations and everything like that with AEW. So
Watch actually be.
hopefully they don't keep the Lucha Bros separated too long. Obviously, let them garner a name for themselves solo and get into the WWE. But I hope they don't keep them solo too long, and I hope we get to see a reincarnation of the Lucha Bros in WWE. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I want a Pentamax, man. I'll wear it every Saturday we do a show. What?
He is going after the IC title.
Yeah, that's been that's kind of sort of loosely been announced. That's going to be a WrestleMania match, I think. Braun versus Penta.
If that does, I'm picking Penta.
You've got what else you got on the on the Raw side? You've got obviously Gunther and Jay.
Yeah.
Gunther and Jay.
Something's going on with the Judgment Day.
Yeah, Finn wasn't too happy with stupid Dominic.
Yeah.
After Monday night. Liv and Raquel are going to have to put their titles on the line. Oh, did you see what your girl did on Monday night? What Rhea Ripley did?
Oh yeah, she did something. she put herself in the I was confused what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. She came out, knocked Bianca and Io Sky out, put her name on the contract.
Yeah. Signed the contract and
Adam Cole had to yell at her. Then she got attacked backstage by Io Sky and Bianca.
And then she fought them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's their GM's name on Raw?
Huh?
What's Adam Pearce? Adam Pearce is like, give me that contract. And she's like, nope. No. Yeah, Rhea Ripley has inserted herself into the which I kind of figured was going to happen. Not her necessarily inserting herself the way she did, but I figured it was going to get turned into a triple threat match because of Bianca interfering with the match and stupid Io Sky winning again.
Honestly,
I wish they would give Rhea an actual fucking run rather than this changing title every
5 days.
Yeah, every other week. What else is going on the Raw side of things? We got I guess this is crossing Raw and SmackDown lines. The whole Seth Rollins, CM Punk,
and Roman Reigns thing.
YTC, as the new shirts say.
Yeah.
Your tribal chief. That's boiling over. That boiled over last night, man. They beat the fuck out of each other. What up, Cam? The three of them beat the hell out of one another.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to see that triple threat match
at
WrestleMania.
I forgot to say this on the SmackDown side. Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu had a match, and it was Adam Cole. What was his name?
Adam Cole.
On the SmackDown.
What is his name? Not Adam Cole.
It's something Cole.
No, it's the GM.
Yeah, like the manager thing.
It'll come to me. I can never remember his name. Nick Aldis.
Yeah. Nick said whoever wins that match will get a chance at the U.S. Braun Breaker won to disqualification, and backstage Jacob Fatu was destroying everything and yelled at
Nick Aldis. Wally, you're welcome to pop up if you want, brother, if you're available.
So something's gonna happen at WrestleMania with Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, I think Fatu and Solo Sikoa are gonna butt heads. Obviously, Braun Strowman and LA Knight
having a title match.
And then, man, John Cena broke up with all of us. John Cena literally broke up with the entire WWE universe and then yelled at some fat kid in the audience and said that he was toxic. Told him it was his fault. John Cena's not a very good heel. I know he's trying. God love him. I know he's trying. And I know that some of us older wrestling fans that have been around, some of us have wanted to see this heel turn, but he's not very good. And you're shaking the camera all the hell. Yes, you are.
Look at this. I'm doing the same exact
Watch.
movement. Now we're correct.
Now we're black and white. Now we're old school. And I feel like the old school NWO. I just need Jimi Hendrix Voodoo Child to start playing, and I can get my belt down and play it like a guitar. And dye my beard like Hogan.
How'd you even do that?
What?
How'd you even do that?
There's a button on the back of it that I can change the. And I don't know which one I like at the end of the day. Anyways,
You should do the black and gray one tonight.
yeah.
Pretend you're trying to fix your camera. Will it do it on other people's screens?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it'll be black and that's I can change the filter on the cam. Yeah, John Cena. I'm sorry, he's not a very good bad guy. I mean, he's trying. God love him. Like I said, he's trying. But I about lost my shit Monday night when he's like, "I'm breaking up with all of you. I've dumped you all. You're all dumped." And I'm like, "The fuck are you talking about, bro? You're still gonna show up at every event with your John Cena baloney last time tour. The time is now or whatever. You're still gonna show up at all the other European stops in your Fruity Pebbles, as The Rock called it back in the day, called him Fruity Pebbles because he always came out in different colored shirts and shit.
What is The Rock? I'm surprised they could
The Rock is the biggest part-time.
Hello,
And it's just spam bot. Not to worry about it. It's garbage. That was then Cody Rhodes basically came out and called him a bitch.
Yeah.
Said you're a bitch.
A whiny
crybaby bitch.
Trying to think of what else happened.
There's not a lot. I mean, they're building up matches. Obviously, we got the triple threat. We're gonna have Naomi came out last night and beat the hell out of Jade. So we're gonna have that match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We're gonna have. It's gonna be. I mean, we got 2 nights, and there's gonna be a lot of filler matches.
Last Friday we have new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, which is the Street Profits being DIY.
Yeah, we're up, and we want the smoke. I was happy for the Street. What up, Wall Officer?
What's happening, guys?
Thanks.
Tell him.
What
you were going to tell him.
Oh, shut up, Junior Cena, heel.
He said, remember you said, he's a punk bitch.
I never even did that. I was trying to
You little fake champ.
You have to.
Yeah, to what?
I don't even know what I was going to even say.
I know where you live, and I know exactly where you're at now, buddy.
All right, Wally was here the other day.
Yeah, but you don't know any of what my.
I had to teach him how to use Zencaster and StreamYard, and clearly I'm not a very good teacher because he doesn't know.
No, you suck.
Or
No.
he just sucks at learning.
No, I need to just learn to hit the other button instead of the other one I did. I went back through that night and seen where I messed up, so.
Yeah.
I have a steel chair in my fort outside.
You got what?
I have a steel chair in my fort outside.
Why do you have a chair in your fort outside? Where did you get a chair from?
Last question.
Anyways, what else we got going? We got the Street Profits are the new champs.
Yeah.
Man, I expect something big at WrestleMania because the men's tag team division, especially on SmackDown, is. Do they have 2 belts Friday night and Saturday, or do they just have the 1 belts?
Huh?
They only have the one.
Yeah, they just have the one
yeah.
belt. Dude, they gotta do something big at WrestleMania for the tag team titles because, especially on SmackDown, man, DIY.
Bring the ladders, tables, and chairs match back.
Yeah, because you got DIY, you got Los Gardos or Los Gardos, you got Pretty Deadly, and say what you want to say about Pretty Deadly and their gimmick.
Oh,
those
dude,
dudes are good.
Yeah, I just
Those
don't think
dudes
they're
are
going to get the. I just think they're not going to get the push quite yet, like they should. But I think they're ready. I honestly think they're ready for the big time push.
After a while of the Street Profits having the tag team titles, they're gonna have a match with Pretty Deadly, and Pretty Deadly will probably win.
Yeah,
after a while.
Then you've got the Motor City Machine Guns, and that's just on SmackDown, and then over on Raw you've got the New Day.
Yep,
I like their heel turn. Those guys are doing a great job as heels.
Yeah, the LWO.
You got the LWO. You got Ray and Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
You got American Alpha. Oh no, there is two sets of tag team champions because the War Raiders are the tag team champs on Raw.
The only one pair of tag team champions
is the women. Yeah, because I forgot. Yeah, the War Raiders are the tag team champs over on Raw.
See, my thing is though, they need to. They've really been here lately with the tag teams too. There's not been a consistency. That's the only bad part. They're kind of treating, in my opinion, the tag team division like they used to do with the women's division. They're now like the bottom tier now, kind of deal.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're getting a lot of notice on SmackDown. Like I said, the SmackDown tag team division is on fire right now.
Yeah. Well, that's the only saving grace. That's the only saving grace after watching SmackDown last night. The tag team division seems to be the only thing right now hot, other than AJ Styles and his ordeal going on. But I mean. But match-wise, for SmackDown, the tag team division has been freaking killing it, and I think that's been their main stable. And then what's going to go on with Ciampa and Gargano? Are we going to see a sixth time those two go head-to-head?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's Ciampa and DX, as our truth calls him.
Yes.
Shawn Michaels and I seen a video yesterday, and I gotta see if I can find it and I can send it to you, and I'll show you. It was clips of DX, and it was like these two run the WWE now. Think about it. And it was all these clips of Shawn Michaels and Triple H back in when it was just them, and they were just fucking around with Hornswoggle and Eugene, and had their feud with Bischoff when Shawn Michaels was super kicking everybody and their mama in the background. And they're like, yeah, these two guys run the WWE now. Think about it.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy to see. Well, and hell, Road Dogg's one of the talent trainers and stuff now. So, I mean, everybody from DX other than Billy Gunn has got something to do in the business right now because he's still under contract with Tony Khan's little toy throw over there at AEW. So,
yeah, but no, I think, man, it really does. I think SmackDown side of things, they got to do something big for WrestleMania for the tag team titles. Raw, I'm digging the War Raiders. I like this new. They've played around with different gimmicks with these guys. I think this is my favorite gimmick of the War Raiders.
It's NXT. It's the old War Raiders from when they were in NXT. Man, they finally are letting them do. But once again, we don't have Daddy Vince telling them they got to be something fucking different. So, I mean, they're what Triple H brought them in to be. I mean, he found them in NXT, and now he's giving them their shot, and it's just they're runing with it.
What else? Anything else heating up for WrestleMania?
Oh,
I mean, WrestleMania.
Hey, Cash, did you get to watch the segment with Charlotte and Tiff where Tiffy did the swanton off the top of the stage entrance?
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Dude, I'm gonna be so pissed if they give the title to Charlotte.
I will literally boycott WWE again if they actually give it to Charlotte. I'm done with it because she goes out like we were all talking and everything else the last time Cash was there about her. She goes out with an injury or she got to go get her fake plastic fucking surgery done and comes back. She's instantly in the title picture. There's so many women I think, honestly, I'd love to see like Roxanne Perez or her up against somebody else, besides fucking Charlotte getting this shit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's so many women in the division that deserves, and now you've got the tag titles, you've got the United States title, which I got.
Well, then they're gonna have the women's Intercontinental title as the next in the works.
Well, they already have it.
So I mean, they got their whole division.
Lyra Valkyrie is the women's Intercontinental champion, and she's doing it.
Pro girl.
Huh?
Pro girl.
What?
Pro girl.
Pro girl. Pro girl. Yeah.
She wears. She's wearing bird feathers.
My thing is, I'm impressed with what Chelsea Green is doing.
I am, but I'm also just kind of over Chelsea Green.
She's having all her people being a bodyguard for her.
I want so bad, and this might just because I'm a huge fan. I want so bad for Michin to get a title.
Because I still say she's being punished because of her husband. Because he's been on social media again, still dogging WWE and stuff, and I think that's part of the problem is she's getting held back because of his shit.
Yeah,
she's getting that like fish that give you that little nibble here, you're gonna get it, and then this happened. Keith Lee said something on social media. You're not getting it because it was originally she was supposed to be the first U.S. women's champ originally. It wasn't supposed to be Green.
Ooh, there we go.
What else you want to talk about, Cash? You're awful quiet again as normal there, fake champ.
Hey, you can't call me a fake champ when I'm your hero. We have proof right there.
Hey, heel turn, buddy. I'm just playing Cena.
You're breaking up with everybody.
Only you, Cash. I'm breaking up with you, bud. Sorry.
Oh yeah. You suck at being the heel.
Just last night, somebody's shitting his britches because he awoken a monster. He wasn't ready to wake up.
Oh, Kevin Owens. The old Randy Orton.
Woke up the goddamn Viper, and he was not ready for that shit. And he was like, "Please, Randy, let's be friends. Let's go to tag team titles." Randy said, "You can shove that right up your ass because I'm kicking your fucking head off at WrestleMania." I was like, "Yeah."
I think it was overdue for the. I think too. After this, my opinion, I think we're going to get a run of the legend killer of Randy Orton. I think we're going to get the heel turn again after this KO story's done.
I don't know. I think it's wild that Randy Orton is like this generation's Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Whether he's a babyface or whether he's a heel, he can live in both worlds simultaneously, and I love it. I've always been a fan of Randy Orton. I love his baby face that he's been doing for a while, but he's still staying a baby face, but he's got those Viper, as he said, he hears voices. They talk to him, they counsel him, and he's going to kick Kevin Owens' head off.
I mean, that could be, like I said, this could be the turn of the thing, and we'll see what happens, especially with the Cody and Cena match, because Randy's got history with both of those guys. So,
yeah,
are we going to have another ordeal where maybe Orton finally gets his taste and going to come after Cody? The teacher's coming after the student finally?
I do want to see that feud. I really do want to see that feud. I think it'll be good, especially since, when Cody had his initial run and they had Legacy with him and DiBiase Jr. and they had a little feud, and Cody was still just the pup, and Randy Orton. Now that Cody's one of the face, the face of the company, and Randy Orton is still Randy Orton, I think that'll be a great feud between the two of them.
It'll probably happen down the road. I think that'll be part of within the next couple years that's going to happen as Randy Orton's on his way out. I think we're going to get that Cody deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be awesome. That'd be an exclamation point where you have your mentor versus your student kind of deal. I think they'd blow the roof off the fucking place.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, that's what I think is going to happen at the match between the triple threat, Rollins, Reigns, and CM Punk. They're going to absolutely tear the roof off at WrestleMania. Yeah. I was just looking, nothing.
That's probably going to be the match that'll steal WrestleMania, especially if they put it on night one. That'll be the match. That'll overshadow everything else on night one, in my personal opinion, if they let it play out like it should.
Exactly. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. What are your thoughts on that, dude?
It's not really my favorite feud right now.
It's kind of just it's.
Yeah, he screwed you over so many times. You're such a baby.
Drew McIntyre is a big baby.
Every night he's coming out complaining.
I wish Drew McIntyre would break up with us. Yeah, that's like I said. You got to have these matches. You got 2 nights worth of WrestleMania, so you got to have the filler matches and everything like that. So that's gonna be one of those, and they're doing an all right job, like creating a.
On Raw, this last Raw, Jey Uso beat Austin Theory under like a.
Yeah, it was like a huge squash match. Like you had an actual match with Grayson Waller.
Yeah, but.
And then.
He just was in the turnbuckle on the ropes, spear. 1, 2, 3. Jey Uso wins.
Yeah, and then I don't like what they're doing to Austin Theory. I think he deserves
a
little bit more credit.
Like they gave him the U.S. title. He had a big run with that for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like now he's just ever since kind of Grayson Waller and him joined each other. They've given the attention to Grayson Waller.
Yeah, he's been kind of a goofball. He's become more like a sidekick.
He became the puppy dog of Grayson. They are giving him more things. Actually, no, never mind.
What?
I was gonna say they are giving him more. Like they are giving him more chances than Akira Tozawa, but then I changed my mind because he got a match with Gunther. Do you know how Gunther was saying? Because he wanted that match because he was making that TikTok video with them, with Otis and what's her name?
Oh, where he went out and beat the hell out of Tazir or why can I never remember his name?
All right, hold on.
Takira.
Yeah, it's something.
Takira.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Gunther's just. I don't like what they do. I don't like what they're doing to Takira and Otis. But yeah, I don't know. Gunther just being Gunther, I think. And we'll talk about it as we get closer because we're 4 weeks away from WrestleMania.
4 weeks?
4 weeks away, man. So you are here WrestleMania weekend. Yeah. So we'll be able to do our picks on Saturday before WrestleMania, and then we'll be able to watch WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday night. I'll have it on back here while I'm doing the show Saturday night. So we got 4 weeks to see what's going to happen, to talk about upcoming, as they build storylines and feuds go on and the feuds continue and everything like that. Hopefully they'll add more members to the Hall of Fame so we can talk about that. I am happy to see Lex finally getting in.
Yeah.
Roided Lex, you mean? Oh.
Yeah. Let's induct Triple H for the 15th fucking time.
Get it right. It's 18th time.
Whatever it is. Jesus Christ. And it's cool to see Michelle McCool get inducted. Undertaker's wife. I think
she was long overdue. She was one of the original women's divas with Beth Phoenix and all them, man. I mean,
Beth Phoenix, and I thought she was incredibly athletic. Definitely did a lot for the women's division, and as much as you want to hate them, Lake Cool was a cool tag team. Michelle McCool and Layla, and when they cut the damn Divas Championship in half, and they were both the Divas Champion, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was one of those Attitude Era moments that you'll never forget if you're a true fan. I mean, that's of that era.
Lake Cool, Michelle McCool and Layla were a tag team, and Michelle McCool, but they were like besties, and Michelle McCool won the women's. It was the Divas Championship. Yeah. And then they cut it in half, like those BFF necklaces where the hearts cut, and that's what it looked like. And then they could put it together to hold belt. And they were the co-champions. They were both the champion.
This video, like where Gunther.
Oh yeah, that happened a few weeks back when Gunther walked past them because they were making that video on Raw, and he showed them walking past them.
Yeah.
So you've got the Hall of Fame. WWE Hall of Fame happening Friday night. I'm sure that'll be on Peacock and everything else like that.
Yeah.
Saturday night is night 1 of WrestleMania. Sunday is night 2 of WrestleMania, but also just announced for part of WrestleMania weekend is 2025 WWE Slammy Awards, which will take place on Sunday the 20th. And the awards will be presented at WWE World in a ceremony hosted by Big E, let's go, and Kathy Kelly, which I love her. I think she's great backstage.
Oh yeah,
she's phenomenal. That'll also broadcast on WWE's social media channels, so that more than likely will be broadcasted on like YouTube, Facebook, and stuff like that. Not a big deal. We got YouTube on all of our TVs. But they have the 2025 nominees, and if you want to go through them and pick who we think will win. Let me see this. I'll write it down because it'll be a little bit easier and a little bit. I need to go get me a new notebook. It looks, geez Louise, yeah, I do need to. What is that? Oh, that was last year when I kicked everybody's ass in WrestleMania.
Yeah, you got the double tag team match. You got both of them right.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's right. They did.
Make sure you're not a script writer.
I might be. That's right. I did call the tag team titles.
Yeah, you got both of them right.
Waller and A-Town down in Awesome Truth. Yeah. Michael Reigns.
Didn't you put everybody right?
I got everybody out of the 2-night event. I was wrong twice. Yeah, I went 11-2 last year in WrestleMania picks.
Well, make it perfect this year.
And absolutely. Well, last year we did picks with Talking Shit, who used to be here on the network, and I absolutely fucking smoked everyone. That's what Kash said. Are you sure you're not a writer? So they announced the 2025 Slammy Award nominees. So you asked me what the Slammy Awards were, and that's kind of like their awards for female superstar of the year, male superstar of the year,
rookie of the year kind of things, shit like that.
Best matches, like how WWE or like how NFL does like their awards at the end of the season, or like the movie awards. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So Yeah, like the Grammys. So,
Mr. Two-time Slammy Award winner, Owen Hart. Oh, I remember when he used to never let that down.
yeah. So they've got the and we'll run these down here real quick, and then we can all make our picks on who we think Woman of the Year. Whatever. They got the Female Superstar of the Year, and the nominees are Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Bayley, Nia, Tiffy, Chelsea Green, and Io Sky. Who do you think will be the Female Superstar of the Year?
What order, boy? What do you think? What order?
As much as I know this is not going to be a popular opinion, but I think the Female Superstar of the Year this year is going to be none other than Liv Morgan. I think she's had a hell of a year. She came back from her injury. She did everything she said she was going to do and more. She won the women's title. She won the tag team title. She took Dom away from Rhea.
She injured Rhea. I mean, she did what she said.
I think this year's Female Superstar of the Year is going to be Liv.
She even got a
what?
They showed in Italy. Somebody made.
Oh yeah, the Mona Liva.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen pictures. That was pretty sweet over there. I know that was kind of cool.
So we got Rhea, Bayley, Liv, Nia, Tiffy, Chelsea, and Io Sky. Who do you think will take home the Female Superstar of the Year, Wally?
Well, it's a toss-up. I'm with you on the Liv thing, but I would go with Liv, but I'm going to go with a surprise here. She's kind of really done something, a lot, and really come up and made a name for herself. I got to go with Tiffy.
Tiffy time. I was slightly torn.
I was torn between her and Liv, and I get it. Liv did what she did, but at the same time, for me, it's because it's new blood. Her storylines were a little more. I mean, it wasn't as big as the Liv and Rhea deal, but we got to see parts of Tiffy that the athletic side that blew my mind, especially during the Elimination Chamber and all this stuff. And here recently, the way she's doing and the way she handled Nia, it was tough to decide. But I'm gonna go with like I said, I'm gonna go with the new blood. I'm gonna go with Tiffy on this one.
What do you got, Kash?
I don't know.
Who do you think? Who do you think will be Woman of the Year?
I'm gonna have to go with Liv too. She did can't even say the word accomplish.
Champ over here. He's got to copy the real champ.
No.
Imagine that. The fake champ copying the real champ.
Oh. As much as I don't want to say it, I would toss Chelsea Green into that. Nothing against Bayley, nothing against Nia. It is what it is. Rhea, the same thing. You know what you're going to get from them.
Right.
Good, bad, indifferent, whatever. Io Sky, I'm just over Io Sky at the end of the day. But I would throw Chelsea Green into that conversation with Liv, Tiffy, and whatnot, because Chelsea, love her or hate her, I mean, she's
true.
She's entertainment. She's money. Male Superstar of the Year. You got Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, the Ring General Gunther, CM Punk. You can go ahead, say it.
Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, and Seth Rollins.
You got a pick on this one?
Yeah.
Who?
Jey
Who?
Jey Uso.
Jey Uso. Cash is going with main event Jey Uso. Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because he's getting him. He's been everything that he's had is being a push to WrestleMania. He's getting a bigger push than he's probably had.
Yeah, no, I agree. Jay's had a great year. Broke out solo, won the U.S. title, won the Royal Rumble, going to main event WrestleMania.
Not the U.S., the IC.
Or the IC, sorry.
One more Rumble.
Won the Rumble. No, I like that pick. What you thinking, Wally? We got Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Gunther, Punk, Priest, McIntyre, Uso, and Seth Rollins.
This is another toss-up ordeal here. I like Jay just because he's doing what he's doing. But you guys, I mean, you guys can't sleep on the workhorse of fucking Monday Night Raw. I mean, Seth Rollins has been doing shit since he's been hurt and everything else. I gotta go with my boy Seth. I'm sorry, Seth freaking Rollins. And then if I had to really, it was like life or death. Yes, I'd probably pick Jay, but I gotta go with Seth Rollins, man. I mean, he's been there night in, night out, hurt, everything else. You got to give it to the workhorse. I mean, he's been doing a good job playing the heel role, playing this, face role, but he's been doing good at it, and that's why I mean, he's just been there. He's consistent. That's the only reason I'm going with Seth is because he's been a consistent mainstay, not just because I love Jay, but I just got to stick with Seth, man. So Rollins is my pick on this one.
Who do you have?
I am going with the best in the world. You hear that? It's cavern time. The one and only CM Punk. Just look at his resume since he came back to WWE, and this year has spoke volumes. The feud with Drew McIntyre, the feud with Seth Rollins,
that's still going on.
the come to save the fucking OG bloodline at War Games, man. Look at his resume going into this year, and as this year has progressed through. Man, it's got to be my guy, man. And as I said, I'm an old school CM Punk fan. I'll continue to be a Punk fan, and I'm going superstar of the year, man. For me, it's got to be CM Punk. It'll probably be Jay or Cody, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's probably what. But still, I mean, that was another one too. I didn't even think about because you said it. Yeah, Punk's come back and really proved himself. You're right.
Then they have the most memorable entrances.
Hold on, Wally. I have a question. Do you remember that Sami Zayn at WrestleMania with Kevin Owens and Chad Gable?
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know what that one is. But they've got Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Probably coming out with his big fucking skull headpiece and everything else. They got Jey Uso on Raw on the Netflix debut with Travis Scott. That was pretty dope. They came out through the crowd. Fucking Travis Scott was smoking a goddamn blunt.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that was nuts. That was
on Raw. Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, The Rock at WrestleMania, Bayley at WrestleMania, Randy Orton at Bash in Berlin, Seth Rollins with the Philadelphia Mummers Band at WrestleMania. I think it's when he came down in Philly and he had the band and they were playing. Yep. That was a pretty dope entrance. Sami Zayn in Montreal with Jey Uso. I don't remember that one either.
Yeah, that was that one. That was a tag match that they did with that entrance and stuff.
And then, like Kash said, Sami Zayn at WrestleMania with Kevin Owens and Chad Gable. I have no idea what that is.
Well, they were talking. You want to talk about? Well, you said main entrances that blew the top. Man, the sad part of it is, this one for my pick, I would give it to Jey Uso and Travis Scott for the Netflix debut of Raw. But you know damn well it's probably going to go to Cody Rhodes for his.
Well, they've also got Logan Paul at SummerSlam with MGK.
Fuck him.
Drew McIntyre at WWE Clash at the Castle, and Dominic Mysterio, WWE Bad Blood with Liv Morgan and the Lowrider. I thought that was a dope entrance, man. I don't like Dominic, but
kudos to Eddie Guerrero. He's paying tribute to the man.
Yeah.
No, I'd go with the Jey Uso Monday Night Raw debut on Netflix, man. That was fire. So that's my pick for that one.
Yeah, I don't know what that entrance is.
match with Kevin Owens at WrestleMania I remember
Mhm.
is Randy, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul for the U.S. champion. That's the only one I remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless it was like
Beats me. I don't know. You got a pick for that one for the most memorable entrance.
what did you get?
Wally went with Jey Uso and Travis Scott
I was too busy working, so I didn't even think.
for the Raw debut.
Let me look at these.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Dominic, man. I thought that was a cool throwback. I thought that was a cool tribute. I know Dominic has his entire wrestling attire is a tribute to luchador and Mexican wrestlers. If you break down his outfits, he's got so many different wrestlers in his all the way from his hair all the way down to his boots.
Well, I mean, some of it, there's actually signs on that one he wore the other night. There's actually a symbol, if you paid close attention to it, that actually pays tribute to Penta.
Yeah.
On the back side of it.
Yeah, his shirt that he has around his waist. There was a old school luchador wrestler. I can't remember that he used to wrestle like that. So I mean, I think that was a really cool tribute. Dope ass entrance, and some of these, how many fucking Roman Reigns debuts or entrances?
Right. Yeah, that's what I mean. And two, with like I said, you're only going to get one Kick-Ass 2 ordeal.
They should have Undertaker coming at WrestleMania 40. Coming to The Rock. They should have that.
Yeah. Well, this is an entrance. You got one on here that you want to?
I'm definitely with the J thing.
I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins at WrestleMania with the band.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, he didn't copy us. Wow, mark that on the calendar.
I know it's the town you live in.
All right. Nothing. What up, Joe? How you doing, brother? Nothing beats Stone Cold's final match. No holds barred. Man, any Stone Cold match was the best. At the end of the day, we were just Blaze and I were just talking about that. It was talking about the different storylines and the different things. And I said, one of my favorite all time things that Stone Cold ever did. Well, obviously, is right up there when he smacked Vince McMahon in the head with a bedpan. But,
yeah.
Or driving the beer truck down to the ring and hosing everybody down, or driving the 4-wheeler down. But one of my favorite segments ever was when he beat the hell out of Booker T in a grocery store.
That is still one of the biggest things for the Attitude Era. You ever look it up with Stone Cold, that comes up was like the second video ever.
I fucking threw Booker T up on the register. I need a price check on a jackass in aisle 3.
I don't get how they have Penta coming. Well,
his debut. All right, then they've got they got a lot of categories here. Let's see if we get through these.
Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
OMG moment.
Yep.
The
OMG moment of the year.
I just had mine up.
Cody Rhodes versus Roman match, the finish at WrestleMania. Dominic Mysterio turning on Rhea. Kevin Owens turning on Randy and Cody. New Day turning on Big E. Tiffy's Money in the Bank cash in. Damian Priest Money in the Bank cash in. Wyatt 6 debut on Raw. Braun Breaker spearing ISO speed at WrestleMania. At the Royal Rumble, yeah, he speared the hell out of Bronson Reed hitting a tsunami on Strowman through a car. John Cena turning on Cody Rhodes. Roman Reigns returning at SummerSlam, or Io Sky beating. What is your OMG moment of the year? The Wyatt 6. Man, I was going to say the same thing.
Didn't do it.
Did you hear Did you hear the OMG moments of the year, Wally?
I heard part of them. I had to go to the door real quick. Sorry.
Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns finish at WrestleMania last year when Cody won. Dominic turning on Rhea Ripley. Kevin Owens turning on Randy and Cody. New Day turning on Big E. Tiffy cashing in. Damian Priest cashing in. Wyatt 6 debut. Braun Breaker smearing ISO speed at Royal Rumble. Bronson Reed hitting Braun Strowman with a tsunami through a car. John Cena turning on Cody Rhodes at WWE Elimination Chamber. Roman Reigns returning, and Io Sky beating Rhea Ripley.
I'm with you guys. The Wyatt 6 debut, man, because I love fucking Bray Wyatt. That was one of my favorite things. Everybody else though on that list, you see, like you've said before, it's getting old. It's like a broken fucking record with most of those names. It's over and over and over again. Give it to people that deserve it.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go. The Wyatt 6 thing is awesome, but
Cena's gonna get it.
I'm going John Cena breaking up with us.
I'm sticking with the Wyatt 6, man. I'm going different.
I would love to see the Wyatt 6 get it. I wouldn't even be mad if Braun Breaker gets it for spearing ISO speed out of his.
I didn't think about that one too, but yeah, the Wyatt 6 debut, the way they led up to it and everything else. I mean, I get the heel turn for Cena's been long overdue, and that happened, but they need to honestly. If they're not going to put Bray Wyatt in the Hall of Fame this year, but next year, they need to pay tribute to him. I think it's the greatest thing in the world, him not being the people's champ no more. Fuck
yeah, I've never been a big fan of The Rock. I think he's always been kind of a douchebag. I mean, I can respect the guy for his career, and I can respect him for what he's done in the ring, but in that era, in that generation, I was a Stone Cold guy, so I just naturally hated The Rock, man. I was like, I'm not Team Rocky in any way, shape, or form. Plus, I'm tired of watching his movies, because if you've seen one Rock movie, you've seen all the Rock movies, because it's the same goddamn character in the same damn movie over and over and over and over and over.
Pretty much anymore, yeah.
We got Faction of the Year. The Judgment Day, OG Bloodline, the New Bloodline, American Made, and Damage Control.
Ooh.
I thought you said you had yours.
No, I already have mine for the tag team.
Oh, for the tag team of the year.
Yep.
Okay.
I looked down. I had it and I thought of details, but then I kind of threw it out.
I think,
Maybe.
man,
They all weren't the best.
I'm gonna go with Judgment Day on this one. Mainly because I'm over the whole Bloodline thing. I think the Judgment Day, they whether you love them or hate them, they do stay relevant. They stay fresh. Yeah. And they got my guy in there, my guy Carlito. And if you don't pick them for the Slammy, that's not cool.
You forgot your apple to bite and spit out too. When you said that, so.
Space, not cool. It's not cool, bro. But I'm gonna go with Judgment Day for my pick.
Who you got, Cash?
I do not know.
Just pick one.
I got mine if he's not gonna pick one.
All right, you go.
Judgment Day. I'm with your dad on this one. He is right. They kept everything fresh, even with the little battles and stuff inside of the faction. Man, they still, at the end of the day, when they were all together, they came together when they needed to.
Yeah, they like I said, they have their in-feud battles and stuff, or their battles in between, but they still stay together, and it keeps that storyline fresh and moving between the Judgment Day, and they're not constantly winning every fucking title under the sun, and give it. So, I got Judgment Day now. You got one yet?
Yeah.
Who? American Made.
No,
he wants the OG Bloodline because he's a Roman Reigns girlfriend. Oh,
I don't like Roman Reigns.
We are all in agreement in that one. We are all
good choice, Cash.
We are all on the same page. We are all for the Judgment Day. Now they've got the Tag Team of the Year. DIY, Awesome Truth, A-Town Down Under, Jade and Bianca, Motor City Machine Guns, the Bloodline, the War Raiders, Judgment Day, Street Profits, Liv and Raquel.
Alright.
Awesome Truth for me, man. They were the surprise tag team. I loved watching Miz and R-Truth together. Give me the Awesome Truth.
Who you got, Cash and Roll?
I have two mixed up.
You got two mixed up.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Motor City Machine Guns and the Street Profits.
Which one do you want?
I'm gonna go with Machine Guns. I have the Motor City Machine Guns.
All right. Well,
They had a pop when they came to the WWE.
oh, dude, it was a long time coming.
That's honestly one of the biggest tag teams that's avoided WWE for years, even on the independent side.
I go back to being a fan of Shelley and Alex Shelley and why can I not remember names today?
I can't even remember now, too.
Right? Was it right? Either way, I go back to ROH through the TNA, through their career. I've been a fan of these guys solo, together. I'm with Cash, man. When they made their when they made their debut and won the tag titles all in the same night, man, I about came up out of my seat. I was so excited when I heard that entrance music. Love Awesome Truth, don't get me wrong. You give me any rendition of the Awesome Truth. I love those two together. I think those two guys.
I get where you're coming from with Motor City Machine Gun. But yeah, I mean, I remember following him on the independent circuit, then got picked up by Ring of Honor, and then the TNA with the split runs of singles, like you said. Man, they've, especially in the Shelley killing it in the X division, he pretty much ran that show with the X division and TNA. I mean, but yeah, and then when they got back together as a tag team, they dominated. They were the most, in my opinion, most slept-on tag team that during those years in WWE that didn't get the credit that they deserved because they were awesome. I mean, they were a really awesome tag team. I love them.
Yeah, they were phenomenal. So definitely glad to see. I was excited to see them in the WWE and love seeing them have success so far. We got
the rivalry of the year.
We got rivalry. Oh, jeez, man.
CM Punk, Seth Rollins. Oh,
get the NXT because
we got rivalry of the year. You want to read it?
Yeah. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest and Finn Balor, Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton, Bloodline and the OG Bloodline and the new Bloodline. Real quick, the Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton feud wasn't really a good feud.
Yeah, it was kind of lame.
It was like a one-night show. It was like a one-night stand deal with that ordeal. You figure the way they kept teasing her cash-ins leading up to when she actually did, yeah, it ended up one night, and that was the end of it, and you never seen freaking no more of it. It kind of sucked.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because she won her title. She had one title defense, and then all of a sudden, here comes Charlotte Flair.
Yeah,
back into the title picture. So I mean, They really were not able to build an actual feud.
No,
between Nia and Tiffy because Charlotte Flair fucking shows up.
Plastic Barbie doll.
Yeah, and completely takes Nia out of the equation. So, anyways,
I want CM Punk and Drew.
I'm gonna take them.
Well, you can pick them.
Pick them too, bud.
You
gotta get, man. That out of all the rivalries that they just listed, me personally, that was one of the best of the year that ever happened. Because even after the leading up to the third time, even in Elimination Chamber, it was interesting. Even though they didn't face each other, it was still that you could feel the tension from all their times those two feuded since Punk's been back.
I agree. For me personally, the Punk Drew McIntyre was absolutely the feud of the year.
If they do not win this, I don't know what will.
That's another scream boycott over it.
Yeah, man.
It's hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna go CM Punk and Drew as well. I was gonna say Cody and Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns part-time working ass. I mean, there wasn't really. It was more Roman's minions, Jimmy J and Jacob
and Paul Heyman
that were feuding with Cody. And then when Roman Reigns could fit it into his schedule and decide to show up, same thing with the Bloodline versus Bloodline. Yeah. It was more the new Bloodline versus the old Bloodline, but Roman Reigns wasn't really involved until there were, it was very sporadic. But that CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, they had 4 matches against each other.
Yeah, and they actually split them 2-2 apiece.
They just tore the house down.
But the next one would be an NXT Superstar of the Year, but we don't really watch NXT. So we're just gonna.
The current NXT champ would be my pick.
Yeah, I would probably pick Roxanne Perez or it'd be tough because they have Oba Femi, Roxanne Perez, Trick Williams, Ethan Page, Julia, and
that's a tough choice, man.
Kalani Jordan, and I would probably say either Oba, Roxanne, or Trick will win that.
Yeah, that's actually a tough one with that list. And as much,
I think she is.
Yeah,
then the other thing is, Ethan Page is that guy you love to hate.
I think he's a raging douche canoe.
That's the character they gave him.
I think Kalani Jordan just won. She's a double champion right now because she just beat Julia.
I think Roxanne should get it just because of she's been having lights out matches, man.
Oh yeah, I think she's going to be on the main roster here before long. Probably if not before, then just after WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, her and Bailey. That's going to be a filler match. I'm calling it now.
Match. So we're gonna match of the year. Okay, who's your match of the year?
I don't even need to look at any of the others.
All right. Well, what is it?
Punk and Drew McIntyre Hell in a Cell match.
Punk. Drew. HIC match. All right. So we got match of the year: Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Punk and McIntyre in Hell in a Cell. Roman Reigns and The Rock versus Cody and Seth. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. Damian Priest versus Gunther at SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles at Backlash. The 2025 Men's War Game match. Bayley versus Io Sky at WrestleMania. Sami Zayn versus Gunther at WrestleMania. Gunther versus Randy Orton at Bash of Berlin. With Seth Rollins versus Punk on the Netflix premiere. Kash is going Punk and Drew and HIC.
They almost killed each other. Like, CM Punk couldn't even stand. Like, he kept Punk into the crowd pretty much. Sami Zayn.
I have to go, man. Damn it, can we pick 2?
Right. Well, only one can win.
Only one can win, but man, this is where that feud with and it's both of them were Punk's matches, man. You can't go wrong with either one of those, really. But the Hell in the Cell match with Drew was the shit. You got to see Punk's old ass carry himself, and you got to see the flash of the old CM Punk from back in the day in that match. But then you got the Seth Rollins feud the night of that was just as good.
Any match Punk has been in this year has been good. It could be
That's what I said. For me, that's what I said.
It's not
CM Punk is the superstar of the year, in my opinion. But
ain't happening.
You got to pick one.
Then
give me the Drew Hell in the Cell, Punk Hell in the Cell match. If I gotta only choose one, I'm gonna go with that one.
And I am going with. I'm coming out of the left field with this one. But it was one of those matches. The underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn, WrestleMania. He had his WrestleMania moment. The biggest underdog in the world, and he won the IC title against Gunther. at WrestleMania, that's going to be my match of the year, in my opinion.
The next is the
What's our next?
WTF moment of
What
the
the
year.
fuck?
WTF moment of the year. And we got R-Truth calls Triple H Ciampa, Kevin Owens car interviews. Oh yeah, Kevin Owens car interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea Green goes into the dumpster. Dominic Mysterio in the shark cage. Usher Speed with Logan Paul at WrestleMania. LA Knight and Logan Paul's pool. R-Truth wrestles with John Cena.
Rabid.
Noises from Tommy. Oh yeah, Tommy. Jacob Batu. I love you, Solo. So,
I love you, Solo. What a douche. Oh, gas. No brakes. I'm going to dog walk your ass. How do you go from I love you, Solo to that?
We finally got the real Jacob Fatu when he started doing that.
And again, the Wyatt Six debut.
My what the fuck moment is there's really not like I fucking love Mark.
You know the what the fuck moment? There should have been this as much as I hate to say it, was the Cena heel turn too. That should have been a what the fuck moment. I mean, honestly, that should have been thrown in there with everything.
You're not fooling me, Ciampa. You're not Triple H.
They should have.
I'm gonna go with the Wyatt Six.
They should have put
Wyatt Six.
They should have put what?
I don't think it's really good. I was gonna say, Logan Paul eliminating CM Punk in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, Logan Paul.
That was like, I think what they're talking about is like a surprise, but what I'm talking about is like a mad.
I'm talking about like, holy shit, what the hell just happened? Like.
But that's the thing where I said the Cena turning heel thing should have been part of that list too, not just debuts or Logan Paul standing in his ground, pretty much calling Punk a bitch. You know what I mean? That was shocking, but yeah, a Cena heel turn should have been at least on that damn list.
What's your?
I'm gonna go with. Wait, hold on. Tomatonga rabbit noises. What's the social star of the year?
The social, like I'm assuming like social media star, maybe. I don't know. I was just gonna skip it.
That's kind of like I think the Make-A-Wish thing too, probably.
Because there's only two on there, which is Chelsea Green and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, it's social star of the year, so.
Oh, it's the crybabies of the year is what they're talking about. That's went crying on social media. Drew McIntyre takes that award, crybaby.
Now we're on our last one. We have Breakout Superstar of the Year. What's that breakout?
Well, like the superstar that really just boom came out and had one hell of a year.
Oh, okay.
You got Braun Breaker, Lyra Valkyria, Penta, Oba Fema.
Oh.
Julia, Tiffany Stratton, Jacob Batu, Chelsea Green, and
Stephanie Vakir.
She must be in.
I mean, she's NXT, I think.
Who is it?
Stephanie Vakir.
Yeah, that's NXT.
You got to pick.
I want to say Penta or Braun Breaker.
Well, I'll pick one.
I'm gonna go Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
Go with it, Daddy Glick. You pick next.
I don't think
they should.
I mean, there was a lot of buildup and a lot of hype for Penta coming in, and Penta's lived up to every ounce of the hype that they've given him. Jacob Fatu is the breaker. What up, John Boy? What up, boy? What up, buddy? Oh shit! Hey, Misty. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
John and Misty popping in here. What's going on, guys? So a part of me wants to say Penta because he has lived up to all the hype that came into, but he's also only been around for a couple months so far.
I was gonna say, reiterate. It says breakout star of the year, not 3 months.
Yeah.
Year.
I'm gonna. You know what? Ever since I gotta go. I gotta go with the werewolf, the Samoan werewolf, man. He's come in. He's been a complete nightmare, a holy terror, and now they've unleashed him, and he's doing his thing. Triple H is 100% going to push Penta. Penta's going to get a huge, massive push. He's going to get a title run when he takes the title off of Braun's shoulders. They're going to build up Rey Fenix when he gets there very, very soon. And then we're going to see the Lucha Brothers back in action.
And the tag team division ain't going to know what hit them when those two are together.
Yeah. They're going to take the tag team titles from both brands, and ain't nobody going to be able to do shit about it.
Nope.
If you fuck around and find out, Penta might defend the Raw titles on his own on Raw, and Ray might defend on SmackDown by himself.
I'm gonna go with you on the Jacob Fatu, man. I mean, Braun. You can say Braun, but yeah, it's this whole year that Fatu's been in, dude. They've unleashed him. We get to see the werewolf that everybody's been hyped about on the independent circuit and everything else, and now we're getting to see it on the big stage. So I mean, you can't sleep on him.
And no shade on. I think the Breakout Superstar of the Year award should come down between Braun and Jacob. Hold on, I want to see something. Cletus.
You did that.
I know. And again, Chelsea Green's had a great year. Tiffany, she won the women's Money in the Bank. She won the women's title. And then nothing against the NXT stars, but I think the Slammies, for the most part, should go to the main rosters.
Right.
I know NXT has become a main roster in its own. It's not necessarily, what it used to be, that developmental show. It's actually they stand their own ground, man. They've got their own pay-per-views. They're doing their things or whatever. I think it's a toss-up between Braun and Jacob. But man, Jacob is really starting to come into his own, and they've taken the leash off of him. And
they need to quit teasing that, though, too, the Jacob and Braun every time those two have ever faced each other. They need to let that freaking hang, man. Even when Braun loses a title, they need to make a storyline with Jacob and let the dog, basically Braun and Jacob go at it.
That hard for someone that looked like Dirty Dom growing up. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Nope.
No, man. Like I said, I think it's wild to see Jacob Fatu go from "I love you Solo" to now just all gas, no brakes. I'm gonna dog walk your ass, Cash.
That's the Jacob Fatu that made him big in the independents, indies and shit. So
Tonga behind him.
Yeah. He can disappear.
Every time we do a show. As soon as we start, I'm just going to go.
I was looking down on here. It's Daniel Bryan says that he'll never wrestle again. Admits that.
Yeah, Daniel Bryanson, he's got some. Well, he had neck injuries before, but he's got some other. He sustained some other injuries in AEW.
Actually, he re-injured that surgical repair on his neck and his back again. That's why he ended up hanging it up. That's part of the reason why he did it, but I know he had some other stuff going on too.
He admitted that there's a 50% chance that he'll never return to wrestling again. It all depends on if he decides to get neck surgery, which would allow him to compete again, but could lead to lifelong complications.
Yep.
So it'll all depend on if he's going to have.
Well, speaking of neck injuries, I can't believe Adam Copeland's still wrestling without all the surgeries he went through on his neck.
Okay. 1997 years.
Yeah, he should. Dude, AEW, you know, they have good moments. Like, I won't completely shit on AEW or anything like that, but they are very reckless over there.
Hey, can you give me all your multi-million-dollar money in your football team's bank account so I can go play a wrestling fan and own a wrestling company? I mean, that's basically what Tony Khan's doing.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, they are very reckless.
Henry Cole's 1997 year-death appearance in WCW. How do you understand?
Well, let's see. Speaking in a 2004 shoot interview, Sting recalled that his first descent from the rafters on the 20th of January, 1997 episode of Nitro, admitting he had no formal training from the zip wire stunt and said he practiced just hours before the event in Chicago. My training happened on the very first day that I did it. We had a couple of stunt guys. They're working with me, and I rappelled 4 times earlier that day of practice, and they were all off.
That's another one that didn't get a fair shake in WWE either.
Nah, and he had that unfortunate injury due to a reckless fucking Seth Rollins, and you pursue a guy for 20 plus years, you finally get him in Sting. Sting was a WCW guy through and through, and when WCW
him and Ric Flair shut the doors down on WCW. He was there from day one.
And when they shut down WCW after WWE just basically ruined them, they tried. A bunch of guys from WCW came over, like Booker T and the Steiners, and just the whole fucking roster just flooded WWE. And Sting was one of those guys that said, nope, not going to do it, because he was a WCW guy.
Yep.
And WWE was the enemy. It's like being an Ohio State fan and a Michigan fan. Or, you like, for instance, like everybody freaked out. Like everybody freaked out because Herb Street's son is going to Michigan.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, Booker T, 5-time. But yeah,
I mean, a lot of the big names that were big name in WCW, there wasn't even barely a handful that actually made the roster and had a career. That's the shitty part.
So they literally pursued Sting for like 20 years, if not longer, to get him to come to WWE. And when they finally did, yeah, he had a really cool WrestleMania moment with Triple H.
That was awesome.
They were fighting, and WCW had the NWO, and WWE had DX. Well, DX came out to interfere in the match, and then here come Hall, Nash, and Hogan, the NWO, coming out to help Sting. So you had that really cool Monday Night Wars thing, like finally come together. The what would happen if moment, and
Sting in AEW.
Sting was in AEW. He just retired, which was really crazy because you look back on it. One guy was in both DX and the NWO, and that was X-Pac. Yep. X-Pac originally started out in DX, and then he went to WCW and he joined the NWO. So, but yeah, no, and then he had a match with Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins was a little bit reckless and caused him to get injured. And when he got injured, WWE was just like, see you later.
Yeah, and that was thanks to Vince at that time, because Seth was Vince's little bitch then when that was going on.
But Sting had a great career in TNA. I mean, he had that crow gimmick.
Joker Sting in TNA was phenomenal.
I love Joker Sting, dude. That was the best. Then he had a really cool run the last few years in AEW.
Yeah,
with Darby Allin. As like a little protege type deal. I'll tell you what, they had that 6-man tag match. Darby Allin, Copeland, and Sting, and they all came out with their face paint on. That was fucking dope, man. And then what was it, Sting's last match,
where his boys came out dressed as every one of each version of Sting was when he started. I mean, it was cool.
His two sons came out. One was dressed as the original Sting. It had his bleach blonde flat
the
top.
surfer Sting.
Yeah, and the neon color face paint. And then his other son came out with NWO Wolfpack red and black Sting.
Yeah,
and helped in his match. That was cool.
Yeah,
I think that's some big boys, man. Not surprising because Sting is
he's not no small dude either. I remember watching him when Monday Nitro was going on when they were still having the wars and got to go down to the shot, and he was actually there. It was still part of the segment of before he decided to do the Crow version of the Sting. It was still that up in the air.
Yeah.
So we got to see, but yeah, him standing in the center of the ring, like next to Kevin Nash, he was eye to eye with Nash, and Nash ain't no small dude either.
Nash is almost 7 foot tall. Yeah, but you're about done, aren't you?
He's been about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Huh?
He was done 45 minutes ago. He was done 15 minutes into the show. You got anything else you want to add? You want to wrap up? You want to say, get the fuck on? See you guys later. See you in 2 weeks. Anything?
See you in 2 weeks, Cash.
Do you want to end your show?
Well, do you guys have anything else to say?
Cash, me and your dad could sit here for hours on this, so no.
Yeah, we can talk wrestling.
Short.
We can talk old school wrestling for.
I guys can do that.
Maybe we'll come up on a Saturday you're not here and be like Cash's Corner. It'll be a takeover. It'll be a hostile takeover by
vintage wrestling, attitude wrestling, attitude era.
We'll just talk old school wrestling for an hour or two.
Maybe on Fridays, you guys should just wait. If you have a show on Friday,
yeah, Blaze is on Fridays.
We'll just hijack one of these Saturdays. You're not at the house. We're gonna hijack the show, just like EX did the trailer, and we're gonna take over for an hour.
Yeah. My network. I do whatever I want.
Hey, I got access to it too, so I could. If your dad doesn't do it, and I'll just be like, hey, I'm going up for an hour. Let's go.
Draw an X to it.
Good without me.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. The shows aren't perfect without me.
Oh, gotcha.
They need my interference.
They need your interference.
Yeah.
Well, if you're ready to wrap it up, we can wrap things up.
Yes.
Close it out. You can do your spiel, and then I'll do my spiel, and then I'll hit the button.
I'm ready. I'm sure I'm ready.
What?
Yeah, I'm ready to wrap.
Okay. Well.
Thanks for watching. Yeah.
Put some bass in that tone.
I'm gonna control.
As I tell him all the time.
Thanks for watching Kash's Corner Wrestling Talk. We'll be back.
2 weeks.
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
Continue our conversations.
Yeah, talking more WrestleMania.
Road to WrestleMania. I mean, we're in the final stretch, man. We got 4 weeks to go. We're hot. Road to WrestleMania. Things are building up. Obviously, we're going to have a lot of back and forth. John Cena, probably with his part-time having ass, might show up. Maybe, I don't know.
We're going to have more part-time and ass with Roman Reigns showing up now. Maybe.
I will say, last night, CM Punk on the top rope. Paul Heyman, thanks for hand delivering this piece of shit to me
on a silver platter. Yeah, I love that. I love that segment last night. That was awesome.
Come right off the top rope, right after Roman Reigns. I was like, oh shit. But no, nonetheless. So yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks. We'll continue talking Road to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We'll be talking Raw and SmackDown. And then I've got WWE.com up on my phone. So if there's any breaking news or anything like that, as we find out who more inductees into the Hall of Fame will be, we'll talk about that. Maybe we can talk a little more about that next time.
What?
The Hall of Fame inductees. We just kind of announced the 3 that they have so far. Maybe we can talk a little bit more about them next time.
Yeah.
All right. That all?
All right, Kash. You have a good day, buddy. Thanks for
watching
tuning into your own channel.
Huh?
I said thanks for tuning in for your own channel, even though your dad ran it, punk.
Well, thanks for watching Cash's Corner.
Thanks.
You already about outgrown that damn hoodie.
I go fast.
Quit feeding him.
He's my day at a goddamn growth spurt. He's almost bigger than his. Well, I think he is.
I was gonna say, isn't he taller than Austin?
I think he is bigger than Buggy, but he's almost as tall as Austin.
Jeez,
he's starting to shoot up, man.
Scary. Scary.
Probably up to your ear.
You are not up to my ear.
The golden rule is you may be.
You're not up to my ear, bro.
You're up to my ear.
You're barely up to my chin. Calm down. You're not that big yet.
We'll still knock you down a peg or two. Oh.
Don't make me drop kick you into next Thursday. Anywho, everybody, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you guys being here. Chatter's Box, we love you guys. Cash's Corner, like Kash said, he'll be back in 2 weeks. We do this show when he's home. We get together. Wally pops up when he's available. We talk our little wrestling talk and whatnot. And we like to throw in when we can. We like to throw in our. We will be doing WrestleMania picks, Wally. So hopefully you can be here for that.
Yes, I'll be here for that, man, because I know he's not going to be at the house during WrestleMania weekend. So
he is. He is actually. I think we looked at the calendar, and he is here WrestleMania weekend.
Ooh, nice.
So we'll make our picks that Saturday before night. That Saturday afternoon.
Maybe things might work out. Maybe I make a surprise appearance and kick it the first night of WrestleMania, and we'll do it at the house.
I'll have it on the TV while I'm doing Saturday night. That's what I usually do.
I'll get a hold of you through text message, and we'll set something up.
And then of course we'll have it on the big TV Sunday night. I'll kick Nikki out of the living room and be like, it's Mania. And so we will be doing our WrestleMania picks that Saturday of night one. See how that goes. We got our picks here for our Slammy Awards. I don't know how this is going to go. I think we're all going to be wrong because we're just picking who we want.
Right. It's not gonna be by, like we were saying, by the Triple H's favorites or whatever.
Yeah. But nonetheless, we got our picks. We'll keep track of them. We'll see who had the most right and talk shit like we always do.
Hell yeah.
But no, we definitely do appreciate everybody listening and hanging out. Make sure you guys tune into all the shows, y'all. We are everywhere. bio.link/Nonsensical Network. It's got all of our links there. Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Shows live Monday through Sunday on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. And you can listen anytime, any place, wherever you listen to podcasts at. We are basically on every freaking platform out there. We've also got a Patreon that we're going to start working on. Right now we have it set up for $1 a month. I mean, that's not much, guys. It's $1 a month. And we're going to put a whole bunch of exclusive content in there that you will only find there. I know Blaze and I were talking Tuesday night when we were doing Click and Blaze's mixtape on Glick's House of Music. We've got some ideas for a few shows that will be Patreon exclusive,
Nice.
music related shows, whether it be God, I got so much shit written down here. I know we're going to do a show based off of songs that were inspired by serial killers. We've got a collaboration that we want to do with what is this? With Glick's House of Music and Nonsense and Chill, where we're going to combine movie soundtracks.
Ooh.
Both movies and music related. But that's going to be a Patreon exclusive on there. So I don't know what this is. Oh well, don't care. And some other stuff on Patreon. Also on our bio.link is a link to Beauty and the Beard Creative Corner. As you can see, the hoodie I'm rocking. I'll have a t-shirt on tonight. She does all of our nonsensical swag. Wally's got some shirts that will be getting made here soon. As soon as he pays.
Yep. Working on that now. So
yeah. Wally's going to have some shirts for his show that's going to be coming up. But yeah, you get all your nonsensical swag, or if you just want something personal, you don't even have to buy our shit. You can just get other things. And Nikki will get you taken care of. Beauty and the Beard Creative Corner on Facebook and Instagram. She can do hoodies, shirts, cups, stickers. She can do pants. Actually, we're going to be ordering a new sticker for this belt back here. That's going to have, it's going to be Glick's House of Music logo on it. It's either going to be Glick's House of Music, or I'm going to get the Nonsensical Network logo with the double birds to go with my smoking skull.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I'm getting one of them. But yeah, she can do a little bit of everything, and she's going to start dabbling into some other projects with her little shop that she has. So check her out, Beauty and the Beard Creative Corner. She does our stuff. She does her son's stuff. She does my broster's stuff for his paranormal ghost hunting stuff. So yeah, I mean, and she might be down the road doing some stuff for your guy Corey.
Yeah, hopefully that pans out. It'd be awesome.
So all that stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not forget about the shows that we have. Mondays, this guy right here beside me. Oh, Wally, he kicks off Mondays with what is it, Speedway Stories.
Yep, it's all motorsports show.
All motorsports on Mondays. And then here in the very near future, I'm going to try to bring it back. I got to figure out what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. Men Caring for Men will be coming back before long. It is a men's mental health podcast. That'll be on probably Mondays as well still. Tuesday nights, I'm doing Glick's House of Music. Wish me luck, because I got to get some fucking interviews lined up. I'm actually going to get off here. I'm actually going to get off here today and send out some messages and see if I can get somebody lined up for next Tuesday. So hopefully, fingers crossed. Otherwise, I'll figure something out. But nonetheless, Tuesdays is Glick's House of Music. I'm usually interviewing up-and-coming local musicians, having fun, getting to know them and playing their music. Wednesday nights is What the Fuck News. That's your boy right here. I'm going to take the reins on by myself. I'm going to run solo on the news. Hey, you might have random guest appearance, guest co-hosts. You might see Wally come up sometimes. I don't know. Maybe he's got to get a wild bug up his ass and be like, I want to do some news stories with you. You might Blaze on there from time to time. You never know. We might have other random ass people that pop in. Rick might pop up. You never know. But in the meantime, it is I am planned on doing that one by myself. All the news that makes you say, what the fuck, I'm talking about it. And don't forget, I got the penis report too. So if that's the thing that you're into, congratulations. It's a thing. Every week. Thursday nights, this guy right over here, he's back again with Cold-Blooded Conversations, talking all things reptiles, dragons and dinosaurs, motherfuckers. They're real.
Oh, yeah.
He's got like 6 of them in his house. But he's talking all things reptiles, which I caught a little bit. Thursday was funny as hell when he busted Blaze red-handed.
I loved it.
Oh, what are you doing? Click. Welcome to the show, fucker.
Yeah, he's like, what are you? Oh, hi, everybody. Because he was getting ready to say it too. He's like, why'd you bring me? And then he's like, oh, hi, everybody. He's like, hold on, let me turn my camera on real quick.
Then speaking of Blaze, Friday nights, Blaze and co-host to be named. Last night he had Michael Copenhaver back, and they had a really cool show, fun discussion about movies and the movie industry. But Blaze will be potentially writing solo-ish. I don't know what his plans are for Nonsense and Chill. But if you're into movies, check out Blaze. Is it this Friday night?
I think it's this Friday's trivia night.
Is it this Friday night? Holy shit, it is this Friday night. It's trivia night. Once a month they do trivia. If you're interested in doing movie trivia and you want to come on, just hit us up on the social medias. Let us know. Let Blaze know, and we'll get you on. I think he'll get you on board. I am coming into week 3 with a 2-0 lead. I've been killing the competition, but I think I'm going to get my ass handed to me this week because they're doing fantasy.
Ooh,
it's out of my
I
realm.
need to jump in on that.
Yeah, but I got a nice big lead on everybody else. So, I've thoroughly dominated the competition the last 2 months. Or who knows? I might surprise everybody and it comes out that I'm a closeted fantasy movie fan and nobody knows.
Whatever.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna eat absolute shit this week. And then tonight, like every Saturday, tonight I will be back here in just a few short hours to do Nonsense and Chill. Again, looks like I'll be riding solo for the unforeseen future, but I'm not worried about it.
I'll come see you tonight when the show starts again.
Nice. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not too worried about it because on Saturday nights, we do the Open Door Challenge and we drop the link in the chat and we say, hey, fuckers, bring your asses up on stage and let's hang out. It gives you the opportunity to hang out with us live, be a part of the show, and just have a good time, man. We usually cut loose and kick back and get a little crazy on Saturday nights. So
only thing we ask, we bring you up on stage, show us the 2 fingers in your face, but keep your genitalia to yourself. Other than that, come and enjoy the craziness, man. It's actually a blast on Saturday nights doing this stuff with us guys. So
yeah, nobody wants to see your wanker.
Yeah,
as Hulk Hogan said in what the hell was that movie where he was basically played a wrestler that had Zeus in it?
No holds bar.
And tiny wankers. Saturday night, and then we wrap up the week on Sundays. Myself, Big Rick, and our boy Derek Wayne Douglas, actually former guest on Glick's House of Music, now turned co-host here on the network on Unnecessary Roughness.
Our superstar.
He's our lawyer. He's our Unnecessary Roughness lawyer. He keeps us in line and makes sure we don't say or do anything that could get us in trouble. But Derek Wayne Douglas, musician, podcast co-host, all around awesome guy with me and Rick. We're talking all things sports, and I do mean all things sports. Wait until the Olympics come up and we start talking about shit that we have no idea what we're talking about, but we're going to talk about.
I'm going to avoid that show because I'll be dying laughing too much listening to you guys talk about nothing that you don't know when it comes to the Olympics.
Do you know that it's called a shuttlecock? He said, save it for Saturday night, Rick. No. But yeah, man, we got a lot of shows. We got a lot of things going on. We got a lot of things happening. Cash's Korner is every other Saturday. We talk wrestling. So make sure you guys check us out. Show us a little love. And if you do happen to be watching a replay on the old YouTube or whatever, drop a like, drop a comment, and don't forget to give us a follow and ring my bell. And I'll hit that bell. That way you know what we're doing. You get notifications. With that being said, Wally, thank you for coming up, man. Appreciate you being
for having me again, as always.
I know Cash
I'll see you tonight. Yeah, I enjoyed coming up, giving Cash a hard way to go and hanging out with him. It's a blast.
Yeah, Cash enjoys you coming up here. He usually asks Fridays when he gets home, if Wally's going to come up tomorrow? He'll probably be in the chat, and if he's able to, he'll come up. Cash does enjoy having you come up, and I'll see you again tonight, man. Yeah, like I said, I am fully prepared for the meantime. Rocking a Saturday night solo, really pushing the Open Door Challenge. But obviously, you or Blaze are more than welcome to jump in and keep me company.
Oh, careful! I might piss somebody. It might piss you off where you have to leave the show because I took over, like last weekend.
I'll just, hey man, I'm good at just sitting back. I'll just sit back and I'm just gonna watch this train wreck unfold. Here we go.
Yes. Grab your beer, grab your ass. Hold on, we're going for a ride.
as I said when I came in last Saturday night. All right, straighten your act up. Daddy's home, fuckers. Daddy's back in charge this Saturday night. So
all right, I'll see you tonight and everything else, man. So I'm gonna go see Rachel for a little bit, and then I'll catch you tonight.
Yep, we'll see you later on tonight, brother.
Later,
man. All right, thank you guys again for listening. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm gonna hit this button, and I'm gonna get the flock out of here myself. Maybe.
Nonsensical network, different flavor every day. Movie talks, new flicks hitting the display. Microphone magic, musicians spill the praise. From reptiles to motorsports, burning rubber craze. Football crashes, touchdowns, epic plays. New spinning, catching on the latest phase. Gleaming cars, engines roaring up the pace. Street tales, urban stories we embrace. Tune in, every week diverse. Groove to the beats, let the rhythm immerse. Lyrics flowing, ciphers full of verse. Nonsensical network, feel the universe. Interviews buzzing, stars in the circuit. Worlds of tapestry, pieces we interpret. Hip-hop to rap, the flow never stagnant. Reptilian tales, nature's arrangement. Cars with muscle, engines with might. Motorsports roaring, speed in the night. Discussions heated, always a delight. Network of nonsense, but the vibe's just right. Tune in, wait for that